Podcast You Listen, episode whatever. And this episode, we are discussing, this will be the first time we've ever seen a movie. I saw the movie before you.
Together? One of us is, we have both seen this movie.
So, it was the number one movie in the box office. I think that's going to get knocked off this weekend with
He-Man?
He-Man.
Yeah, I agree. I think so too.
I think they're really pumping up He-Man. I don't think anybody understands fucking He-Man. It's like even kids are like in their 20s are like, "Dude, it's gonna be awesome." Like, do you even know He-Man? Like, do you remember He-Man?
Have you ever played with the toys, bro?
Yeah. Do you even know what Battle Cat is? You piece of shit.
I don't know. And when my brother said because it sounded like when he comes into town this weekend as we record this, they potentially want to see the movie, but he wasn't sure if my sister-in-law and my niece might want to. So we might end up seeing the Michael Jackson film, but I definitely would prefer to see the He-Man.
Yeah,
It's not up to me, dude. Like,
who decides?
Just hosting.
Who decides? Who decides? The niece? Yeah,
I don't know.
She gets to see Strawberry Shortcake. No, it's okay. It's what the.
Well, the thing is, she's already seen it. So
she's already seen the Michael Jackson movie.
She's already seen the Michael Jackson, but she said she would like to see it again. But I don't think
pay for it herself.
I don't think it has been a
how old is
decision. She is. Oh shit, 23.
Oh, she's an adult. She can go to Michael Jackson movie anytime she wants.
She already did.
Well, then just fucking don't drag everybody else down to see Michael Jackson.
I will try to convince them when I see them, but since I don't think
He-Man is a thing that's like a generation is going to be there. The entire Rubik's Cube / Stompers, all those people are going to.
So let me ask you this. Are you going to see it this weekend?
I'm going to see it this weekend.
Oh, wow. Holy crap.
There's a brief section. I might have to go to Phoenix to see it, which is the ghetto. But I'm guaranteed they might have the Castle Grayskull popcorn holder. So if they do.
No, I've seen that. I've seen a version of it.
I've seen a Battle Cat one.
Cinemark one looks pretty badass.
I've seen Castle Grayskull. I've seen the sword soda container. I'm not sure.
That looks cool. That looks cool enough for me to buy and put like the minis in there. So a while back, maybe it's been a few years now, they started to release these Masters of the Universe minis, which I thought, hey, that's cool. I could sell all the other ones, and it'd be cool to just keep the small like mini ones as a display. And then they stopped making them. So they never got through everybody, but they were pretty badass. So if you put that popcorn container and you start they come with like, I wish I had them right next to me. They're in another room, but they come with a little mini Castle Grayskull or Snake Mountain. You could put the little figure on top of as a stand too.
Snake Mountain.
So, but that
no one wants Snake Mountain. Everybody wants Castle Grayskull.
Yeah, I mean that was a shit back in the day, but. Yeah, so that popcorn holder actually looks like you could put like some figures in there too. It would be a cool ass display as well.
You could put beers in there. You could put
during Raiders games, even though we're 500-1 this year to win the Super Bowl.
Come on,
gonna drink all of this. Yeah, me, man. The Oakland Raider Avenger.
Inside the tower that they freeze for soda is just full of whiskey.
Mendoza. I didn't even want him. Mendoza.
Oh, you suck. Bring someone else in.
Hey, Caleb Williams on the cover. Caleb Williams on the cover of Madden. I don't know if you've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, who cares about Chicago Bears?
Fuck off.
That's a curse. He's on there. That's not good.
I know, yeah. It is
everybody who gets on Madden does not have a good year.
Fuck it.
if not an injury, is on his way. So,
Oh, shut up.
yeah, you just cursed.
I didn't curse it. I didn't even say put him on there. I'm just saying he is on there.
Yeah. I would not wish that on anybody. I
And
remember
maybe
they put Hillis on there from the Browns, and he had like a shitty season.
Hillis.
Yeah, remember?
Didn't speaking of the Browns, didn't Myles Garrett just get traded to the Rams as we record this? Yeah, you didn't see that?
No.
So it's like for Jared Verse, a number 1 pick, and then maybe other picks too. So yeah, he's a Brown now. Or no, I mean he's a Ram now. Myles Garrett is traded to the Rams, so
yeah, it's probably good. Give him somewhere where he might win a Super Bowl.
Meanwhile, we still need defensive line help. We paid a shit ton of money to guys who were either injured or underperforming last year.
Look at the Raiders. We get the number 1 draft pick. We're going to pick this kid who plays for Indiana, and his mom's in a wheelchair, and his dad's a Christian, and they're going to be perfect for the Raiders. Wrong. That was the wrong team to draft. He should have went to the Colts or something, not the Raiders.
Well, nobody met your asking price. Or you just wanted him no matter what. You wanted Mendoza, and that was it.
It was draft day. That's what it was. Pick him no matter what. And then we're going to get him. He's going to go out there, and they're like, oh, he's so dedicated. He's everything. First play. Oh, my toe. Out. Boom. Don't see him for the rest of the season. It's all right.
So,
we got Kirk Cousins taking us to the Super Bowl. Kirk Cousins.
He's on the Raiders now?
Yeah, he's the
backup. Oh, fuck, I didn't see that. Oh, yeah. Shit. Oh, great.
He's the one that's gonna train Mendoza to be the best quarterback in the world.
Geez.
And Tom Brady's just gonna come out of the offices sometime and just throw the ball around like it's his dad. Hey, come over here, Mendoza. Let's throw the ball around. Let's see how you do. So that's why they said he wanted to go to the Raiders, because he had an opportunity to play for 2 good quarterbacks or be mentored by 2 good quarterbacks, which I don't know if Kirk Cousins is like an awesome quarterback. I mean, he's okay, but come on. I think we should have picked up.
Tom Brady's just going to go on the field and teach him every practice.
Just halftime, just like during his break at work. He's just going to.
He's going to be too busy broadcasting.
And then I think we should get JJ McCarthy from the Vikings, since they keep thinking that what's his name? Murray? Kyler Murray's going to take his job. So we might as well pick him up. And then we'll have 3 great former quarterbacks.
I don't think they want Kyler Murray to beat his job, but I think that it's probably inevitable if he's not that great. I don't think.
JJ McCarthy? Yeah. But that's when you got to trade him. Give him a rebirth. Try him somewhere else. We'll get.
Let me ask you this right now.
We'll get Caleb Willings in like 3 months.
Shut up. If you had no clue what Mendoza is going to be, and you had opportunity to choose between him or McCarthy right now, who would you rather have as your quarterback?
McCarthy.
So you would take McCarthy
because you don't know what Mendoza is capable of doing. The Raiders have a history of shitty quarterbacks, 1st-round draft pick. Marcus Russell, remember that guy?
Well, Marcus Russell, yeah.
Yeah, remember him?
I do remember him.
Big 6'8" quarterback from LSU. He was going to be the next biggest thing. Didn't even last.
Wasn't there somebody called McFadden?
That was a running back.
Oh, that was a running back. Okay.
But we also got the dude from USC, Mikowski or whatever his name was. The guy that did all the
John Mikowski.
The guy that did all the drugs and got booted out of there. So again, I don't know what this kid's capable of doing. I'm hoping he does good. It'd be nice, but you're in a team that doesn't have much patience to wait. They're like a high school team that gets a really good freshman. And they're like, throw him in. And then it's like, it could just ruin him. I mean, it's just not. He needed to go somewhere where, like, he would have been better fitted for the Rams. He would have been better fitted for the Patriots. He would have been better fitted for a team that's going to develop a quarterback. I think the Raiders are just going to throw him in, just dump him.
Yeah,
Kubiak's wasn't a great quarterback either, and he's their head coach.
Because the Rams actually, they got a guy to be tutored by Stafford, didn't they?
Yeah. So if you're looking at the franchise player, look at someone to groom them. I mean, not a good team, not in my opinion. But it is what it
Somewhere,
is.
somewhere, some Star Wars nerd is. Did Jin Djarin throw a football? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Get to the movie, motherfucker.
Grogu made a football float. All right.
What the fuck? His helmet isn't a football. Let's start talking about it.
All right. Let's get into the movie right away. This movie, your take. Go.
Well, what would we rate it? Would we rate it out of 5 stars?
I
Or thumbs
gave it.
up or thumb down?
I
What would
gave
you
it
say?
I gave it 4 stars.
No.
Oh, see, I knew it. This movie, I'll just give you my review right now. Then,
Okay, yeah.
Since you're gonna skate around the shit, okay, I get it.
It's not 4 stars. No way.
It started off
Way.
like a Disney episode of The Mandalorian, and I appreciated the special effects of making everything puppetry wise. I appreciated him bringing back the old school Jim Henson puppets. Everything was puppets.
Are those little guys puppets?
Yeah,
The Andarians, are they?
yeah, they're puppets.
They look like puppets the way they move and shit.
Yeah, they move like the string puppets that people use.
Yeah.
So
with their mumbling and whatever the fuck they're saying.
and those were the main. Honestly, that was probably the biggest character in this movie is those dudes because they're the ones that are going to sell. They're going to be the new minions of the whole fucking thing. Everybody's going to want to buy T-shirts of that. They're going to have the toys because they weren't even supposed to be that big of a character, but they were just funny.
They are funny, but like, I can't really recall seeing one piece of merchandise, so they might be behind on getting some of that shit out.
Well, they're going to find out people are talking about them. They're going to start making them. They're going to have
to.
So, again,
so 4 stars for real.
The man. Let me finish my fucking. Let me finish. Mandalorian. So it's a Disney episode. It wasn't worth being a movie.
No, I agree with that for 100%.
It definitely had a lot of storyline that drug on to try to stretch it out for 2 hours. It got boring in the middle when Mandalorian got sick or shot or whatever, and then he had to sit there while Grogu built a hut and hung out with the dragon from
this is a spoiler-filled review, by the way.
Yeah, and all this shit was like, so we got to see Mandalorian. We got to see Grogu do his Grogu stuff. He started showing signs of becoming Yoda, and they were doing like little nuggets, like him gave him the little stick to walk around, had him meditate on the tree, and everything was like, it's like Yoda. And then
did he do anything really cool though? I mean, he healed them.
No,
but like, they didn't even have him do anything really cool.
Then the part that was funny is when he tried to stick him in the tunnel and he kept bouncing his head around. That part was funny. But then all of a sudden, Mandalorian just recovers like that. Like he's outside, he's like, let's go. Like, dude.
Well, that's remember in their defense, that's because he put in his mouth that.
I know, the little chewing tobacco. So he gave him chewing tobacco.
Stole for Mandalorians.
He gave him some bandits, and he's like, this is beach nut. And then
which was so convenient. I mean, everything was convenient. Like, by the way, I mean, I'll let you get back to that, but like everything was, what the fuck was that? Just random swamp guy doing there to give him everything he needed.
Yeah, just hanging out. And so the best character of the movie is the bounty hunter. The one that wore like the big samurai hat.
The hunter or whatever they just called him.
That dude was bad. That dude was badass. Now you could spin off a character off that guy. That guy was he's a good evil character. Now, the main focus of the movie was the Hutts, right? We're talking about the Hutts.
The twins.
And then
the siblings of Jabba?
Yeah, and then the son, which is their nephew, is being kept up against
who just spoke perfect English and referred to himself as wants to be his own man.
Perfect English. He's super jacked, like he's been hitting the weights. It'd be the first time we ever seen the Hutts fighting where they're rolling around like slugs. And it just looked like turds rolling around on the ground. And just, I don't know. It kind of it ended cheesy as well.
Yeah.
It didn't really finish off like you thought it was gonna be. he fought the dragon monster in the water, and is like that was just kind of long-winded fighting for no reason.
And he
Like,
couldn't really pierce the thing's skin.
no.
So like what he didn't really even defeat it, right? They just blew something up and then they got out of there.
Yeah, they
So
punched the
like
hole. So it just it's
and
kind of
he didn't really defeat the hunter either. So after they establish him as this ultimate badass in the snow, and there was a lot of poor acting. I don't know if that one general, he just felt very cheesy. Yeah, they showed him like he shoots him out of the sky with that. Like they made him like the most unbelievable badass, and then they just completely depowered him by he was knocked out with gas, defeated by a hunter, struggling with the snake. It's like it was a tale of two Mandalorians during this thing.
true. And then it just seemed like he was too old to fight anymore. Like he
Yeah.
was, and they were trying to pass it on to Grogu, which I did think. I agree with you. I thought Grogu was gonna do like more Jedi shit. Didn't. Still seems like we're still in the series of Mandalorian. He's still kind of, his powers are okay, but they're not super powerful. And I don't know. It was funny, it was humorous, but it set itself up for a future series. Like it's going to be a bunch of different ones now. I don't think this is it. This is going to be another Mandalorian. There's probably going to be like 4 more of these, and they're going to all just continue to build a Star Wars type of saga out of it. So, and I didn't like Sigourney Weaver's character. That she's just
gets in an X-wing too by the end.
Yeah, and her face is all smashed in the helmet, and then she's all like, "Okay, everybody." I was like, "Duh, you don't get out of here." You haven't
Actually,
been.
it was funny to see Dave Filoni in there too, the creative president of vice president of he's like the head of creative of Lucasfilm now. He's in the freaking little cockpit too with this helmet.
But I'm just saying, Sigourney Weaver does not look like a general or any type of like. She's not supposed to be flying an X-wing fighter. That is just lame. So it all just kind of just felt rushed. But they probably made this movie, like I said, in a warehouse. They didn't need a lot of places to do it. They have all this CGI stuff. So the reason I give it a 4 is I think the quality of the movie was cool. It meets the Star Wars type of desire to see a movie like about Star Wars. All the little Star Wars nerds ears perked up, and everybody was like, "Yay!" And they all got excited. I think Grogu is going to be a big Christmas toy. I think it kind of meets that whole entire Star Wars type of feel. That's why I give it a 4. I don't think it was horrible. It just didn't have any type of like cool scenes. It didn't have any cool fighting scenes.
It didn't even have it. Didn't, and I'm not saying it was bad. I'm not just ripping it to rip it. I would have probably given it a 3 at best or 2.5, but it's just nothing really happened.
Bad. That's like
nothing really happened.
It an F.
No, I gave it a C or C minus.
50% is an F. 2.5 is 50%.
2.5 is 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're giving it like an F or a D.
But at best, it's a 3, though. So that would be like 70%.
That's a D.
No, it isn't. That's like 70%.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Out of 5?
Out of 5? Yeah. 3 out of 5?
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, don't you know math? A 3 out of 5.
Okay, mister. I'm going to look it up right now, you shit.
If anything, it'd be closer to an 80.
A D. It's a D.
A 30. A 3 out of 5 is not a D.
You gave it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, that's not a D.
That is a 60%.
You just that's the 3 out of 5.
It's a 60%.
60%? No.
Yep.
3 out of 5. 2.5 is a halfway.
Okay, comment on this video if I'm right or he's right. I know he's wrong.
Well, your percentage is obviously correct. You just did it on a scale, but like you're talking of a scale of 3 out of 5 stars. So
that's
normally, but it's not. That's not how you do it, though.
You gave it a D.
You don't look at it as 60%.
No one, at this point, no one's listening.
Stars.
We're not listening to you because you don't know what you're talking about. Because all of a sudden you're just like, I liked it, but it wasn't that good. But I give it a D. That's horrible. You can't even play.
I didn't give it a
play
D
on Friday.
If I gave it,
you're not going to play in the game. Can't play with a D average.
We would be judging on an A through F. We're not judging on an A through F.
A through F is 5 of them. A, B, C, D, F.
Yeah.
That's the grading scale.
5 A.
He
4
didn't give it
B,
a C, buddy.
3 C.
60%.
3 is a C.
60%.
3 is a C. No, it's not the same scale.
3.5.
1 is E. 2 is D. 3 is C.
Let's see.
4 is B. 5 is A.
3.5 divided by 70%. 70%.
3.5. So we're going 3. So
Too
now
late.
each,
It's too late.
each half is a percent now.
You already talk shit, dude.
It's not. I wouldn't give it a 3.5
It's an
stars.
odd number.
At most, I would give it a 3. Because visually, it was a cool movie. Some of the things didn't make any sense, but like it is what it is. It's a kid's movie, but nothing eventful happened. It could have been easily a mini series or what, 6 episodes of The Mandalorian, half of a season, and then they do another half of the season where he fights the hunter or something. This was unnecessary.
Go on your review.
It made a shit ton of money, but it was creatively it was unnecessary. It just didn't, But what it's all about is making money. So obviously, it's a successful movie for their franchise. But like for me, if I didn't get a free pass from my good buddy to go see it because he bought the Grogu popcorn bucket at Walmart, I wouldn't have seen this in the theater because I already could see from the trailer that this was a glorified Mandalorian episode. You could tell from the trailer. And that's exactly what this was. So it delivered exactly what the trailer showed. There's no question on that. So if you love the trailer, you're going to love the movie. But like for me, those trailers like, okay, this is what it is. But I had no desire to see something where nothing eventful happens. When he gets knocked out from gas, he gets almost killed from a snake bite where he should have died. But Grogu saved him.
That would have been a horrible movie if he died.
Well,
then you would have gave it a C.
Is Grogu going to graduate into the Mandalorian when Din Djarin dies?
Can't happen.
Well, he's not going to live forever.
It's going to be the Jabba the Hutt. Whatever that guy's name was, the son.
Rada. He's going to be the
Mandalorian. Yeah. He's not going to be able to fit in the ship. Yeah. Can't do anything.
If I'm being nice, a 3 out of 5. Or a mid, or a C. Let's just say a C then. No, how's that? D. Fuck you.
Give
C.
It a D.
It's a C then.
Fucking D.
I didn't give it a D.
You said it wasn't that bad, but by the way, I'm giving it a 3.
That's not how I view a 3. A 3 is a C. I think it's always been a C, and I think you're making up your own grades.
I can look it up. I'll ask ChatGPT.
Ask your buddy ChatGPT.
That's my ChatGPT.
If you were turning a 1 through 5 star rating, what would you consider the 3
of a 3 out of 5? You ready?
Yeah, half stars can't be a thing because we're going
on a typical U.S. There we go. A typical U.S. grading scale. Oh, U.S. grading scale. On a U.S. grading scale, it is a D. Oh, it's a D.
Nobody can see that. You just made that up.
No. I'm looking. I'm going to show you right now. Here it is. It's a D.
Yeah, but I don't know what you put. Said 3 out of 5. A 5 is an A. A 4 is a B. A 3 is a C.
Okay, here we
There's
go.
no half letters.
My friend is saying that it's a C. Is that correct?
That's what. Fuck you, ChatGPT.
It says mathematically 3 out of 5, 60%. Whether that's a C depends on the grading scale being used. Now I know there's the elementary school you went to. I get it.
No.
Congratulations, you got a 20%.
It's the MC grading scale, and I'm saying that a 3 is a C.
Here it is.
Because there's no half letters. So what are you gonna have? You're gonna have a half number where there's no half letters.
Some standards based on custom grading systems may label 3 out of 5 in Chicago as a C because that's the middle of the point rubric.
Correct. That's what I mean. That's by 5 stars. That's the middle.
If you're using math, which someone just said you don't know math, it would be a 60%.
We're not using a traditional percentage scale.
Is that what your teachers told you? Is that what your teachers told you?
3 is C, 2 is D, and one is E.
You're an honor student, MC. That's what your teacher said. You're an honor student. Is that what 60 out of 100 is?
This isn't a typical grading scale, though.
60 out of 100 is an A. I'm an A student. Dun,
yeah,
dun,
but it's
dun.
like, so what are you going to do? What? So a thumbs up is what? Everything to a 70%.
A thumbs up is just it's a 50-50. That's a 50-50. It's either,
but you're trying to break. You're trying to break this down, so it's either upper 50% or lower 50%.
I mean,
you're saying.
I gave it a 75%. So I really did give it like a C.
No, you gave it a B if you said 4.
I gave it a 4.
Yeah, which is a B.
You want to know what that looks like?
I don't care.
Yeah, you do. Now you do.
I don't.
4 out of 5. What percentage is that? I need to put this on a voice thing.
This isn't a percentage, though.
I gave it a B. I gave it a B.
Not a 5-star thing. It's not a percentage. It's A, B, C, D, E. That's
if someone told you
that's the grades. That's how I
you were going to get.
This is the custom MC grade.
If you were gonna, no, it's Chicago. It's the Chicago education.
Has nothing to do with this. Has nothing to do with
Chicago education.
I would have did this
system.
if I.
Yeah.
Do you think Flagstaff's is that much better?
I didn't graduate in Flagstaff.
Yeah, but you've ended up
a
in
lot
Flagstaff.
better. You want to know what the education is in Phoenix versus Chicago?
Your desert rat education system.
Oh, okay, all right. Where does Chicago lie on the education system? What number? What do you think?
Oh, probably not good.
What?
I mean,
where does Chicago?
It's a blue state.
Where does Chicago education lie on the?
It harvests a bunch of blue voters, so it's obviously it's not going to be great.
Oh, Chicago.
What is it? Last.
However,
you're not going to hurt my feelings because I don't live there.
It's a D.
It's a D.
So in your situation, it's 2. It's graded a 2. But it's okay. Chicago public schools is generally A through F.
Well, if you have to die on this hill, then I would give it a 70%.
3.
How's this? If you want to give it 100% to 0% scale of how I grade this movie, it's a 70% at best. How do you like that? So if you want to call that a 2 or whatever.
Is there a curve?
Is
there a curve in that? Is there a curve in that scale? It's 3.5.
I don't know. Yeah, but if it's a letter to number scale, there's no half letters. So you have to give it a letter.
Half number.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the letters. If 5 represents A, 4 B, 3 C, that's what I'm using. I'm not. If I wanted to give it a whatever percent, I would just say 70%. I give it a C, as in it's an average at best.
So what was like the highlight of this movie for you? What made you smile?
Maybe some of their mumbling, those little fucking dudes with the mustaches. There was a couple to myself laughing moments, but it's hard to remember in all this stuff. Like you said, it felt some things felt drug on a lot.
Well, when Mandalorian got sick, felt like it was. I felt like it was like a 30-minute
took forever.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we get it.
Somebody said all those monsters in that arena were the chess piece monsters from what Chewbacca played on the chessboard.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I thought that was a pretty cool thing. I didn't know that until after it. So that's pretty cool that they did that. There's a few Easter eggs.
All right.
I like seeing Filoni in there with his hat and the thing, and then him flying in the thing. But like, I just feel like this was an unnecessary movie as far as have something eventful happen. Show a surprise that we weren't expecting, a character die, or do something that why you need to see this film. Because you could go without seeing this and go into the next season of Mandalorian. You didn't even miss anything except for why is Jabba the Hutt's son walking around all jacked. I mean, that's about the only thing.
He's been hitting the roids.
Yeah. So it was... Somebody loved Jabba the Hutt.
things you might have missed in The Mandalorian and Grogu. Welcome back, Screenshot Ryan Area. Star Wars is back in theaters, and there's a small setup to the next big bad of the saga, Grand Admiral Thrawn. So I'm going to explain who this new villain is.
So that'll be worthy of a film.
That guy,
when they get to him, because that'll tie in Ahsoka,
break this film down.
Ezra.
Yeah, Mandalorian season 4, here we come. Actually, Doug, no, this is not season 4 of The Mandalorian.
Season 4. That's what it felt like.
Season 3.5.
We probably should talk about
like your star system. 1,017 years and 14 minutes.
Here's a really quick TLDR of the past seasons of this show. So the series is set a few years after.
All right.
Yeah, you could skip towards the bottom quarter of the video. I never got that far to it. When we had to record, so I never knew if that bounty hunter was from Rebels or anything.
Criminal empire on Tatooine, but
he's a good view. Screen Crush is a pretty good channel.
The homeworld of the Hutt cartel, which until now we had only briefly seen in the Clone Wars series. Now Hutta is a swamp world, and the Hutts want to preserve the natural habitat, so they limit most of the hustle and bustle and criminal activity to their moon, Nar Shaddaa.
I think it's funny. It looks like a little city.
Nar Shaddaa.
Notice how all of the buildings look like the palace of Jabba the Hutt on Tatooine. Now, in the old Legends continuity...
All right, who cares about that?
And I love just how slimy and
get to the bounty hunter, see if they should talk about him.
Where's that about?
I don't know. I haven't got in. When I was watching it, I got about halfway through. I got about 70%. 70%.
Although the weirdest Hutt is
3.5.
I think I got. In all honesty, I think I got.
So you said that this is a.
My most trusted of assassins.
So you said this is a spinoff of the Clone Wars and stuff?
Yeah, a lot of these characters were taken from the Clone Wars and Rebels. Like Zeb is from Rebels. The Hutts, I think, were on both the Clone Wars and Rebels, I think.
Part of the Imperial Shadow Council in Mando Season 3.
He looked like Dr. Evil, doesn't he?
Yeah,
probably intentionally.
And he wasn't even in this movie very long.
Yeah, he wasn't even that cool.
And all of those holographic pieces are representations
just like we were talking about.
Real creatures that are released into the arena later in the fight. Now, those figures were created with stop-motion animation, and get this, the shot in this movie where the Anzellans are like moving down the ramp of their ship.
The Anzellans, that's their name.
With stop motion and not CGI. And according to the website The Hollow Files, the battle droids were also created with stop motion. Then Den is gassed. And
that's the part I liked about it. I liked about it that it brought out the original part of Star Wars.
Blocking the causeway in The Phantom Menace and in games like Star Wars Outlaws. Some of the weapons behind Den are familiar. The spear is similar to the pike used by Savage Opress during the Clone Wars, and I think this hammer might be a nod to Mjolnir and Thor's gladiator combat in Thor Ragnarok. Thor had to pick from a similar rack of weapons, which sadly did not include his hammer.
Oh my God, Hammer pulled you off.
After Den defeats Rada and refuses victory, the melee begins. Now, early on, Den's armor is partially frozen by the Hujix's.
That part was kind of lame, too.
This is foreshadowing how later in the movie, I
surrender or whatever.
His armor.
Go back.
In the fight, the Mantel and Saber
because he had a name.
A Dejeric match. This is the game of and Thor Ragnarok. Thor had to pick from
says his name.
Of weapons, which sadly did not include his hammer.
Oh my God, Hammer pulled you off.
After Den defeats Rada and refuses victory, the melee begins. Now, early on, Den's armor is partially frozen by the Hujix's electrical current, and this is foreshadowing how later in the movie, Embo will capture him by using electricity to disable his armor. Early in the fight, the Mantel and Saverpin picks up the Kintan Strider just like he does in the Hollow Chest.
How the hell does this dude know all these names?
So he could just, because he's a huge Star Wars nerd. So he could just be shocked now. So anybody can just cattle prod the Mandalorian, defeat him.
Yep.
The clones.
That's what he was basically saying.
On the left looks a lot like a xenomorph from Aliens. And after all, that franchise is now owned by Disney, just like Star Wars.
Oh, that's why Sigourney Weaver's in it.
When Den gets the drop on Coin, I like how he turns his screen to static to obscure himself for his getaway. In the hallway fight, Zeb fights
I thought some of the Stormtrooper characters were weird looking too.
Agent Callus and Rebels.
Yeah, they were intentionally supposed to be like a
iconic line from the
like an evolution of them, kind of.
Bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
They nab Coin, leading to a great speed.
Dr. Evil, $1 million, Mandalorian.
Ye
the
won.
Star Wars universe. Maybe he even has a statue to commemorate him, like the one they made for IG-11. Notice that Navarro is much cleaner and more colorful. At the start of season 1, it was a drab, rough place to live.
Here's the thing.
It's been cleaned up after the Empire was kicked off world. Rada
Here's something they could have done.
Says his goodbyes, and look, I'll be honest. At first, it bothered me that the Hutts in this movie speak Galactic Basic, but Rada would definitely speak Galactic Basic because he is trying to distance himself from his family's legacy, so he just wouldn't use their language. And then, finally, my God, this movie escalates about 12 notches when the Anzellans come to work on the ship. I love these little guys.
Told you.
They're, of course, the same species as
It's gonna be the main thing for this Christmas season.
Now, the first time Grogu met them, he acted a little bit like Elmira from Tiny Toons.
Yeah, the cute little squirrely really do pet and love and church.
All right, what were you saying?
She's annoying. It would have been cool to bring back Cara Dune. That would have been something monumental to do for this movie. Like, do something in this freaking film that would have just been a huge surprise. Like, that would have popped the audience. Like, those of you that aren't holding a grudge against Gina Carano, which if you are, you're an idiot. This is just, like, that would have been cool to see Cara Dune return.
Well, I would hold a grudge now because her fight was terrible.
Well, I mean,
a fight.
Yeah, she tapped out pretty quick, didn't she?
That was such a, talk about stealing money.
But that's exactly what you would expect Ronda Rousey to do, though, right? Didn't she win more than 50% of her?
Yeah, she just,
this episode's going to be called Percentages, folks.
Yeah.
She won more than 50% of her
She got a 4
like
out of 5, yeah, something like that. Not a 3.
So yeah, she's tapped out people in under a minute, I think, in more fights than she hasn't. So,
and so based off this movie review, MC is tapping out in the first 30 minutes of the movie because he feels that it's just not. It didn't need to be made. I, on the other hand, have given
could have been a season.
I'm giving you 3 rounds of top-notch boxing. This is worth seeing, but don't pay.
I tapped out to a Mandalorian armbar in the first 30 seconds of the film.
Don't pay the Cinemax portion. Don't see it in the Cine Capri or the big screen. It's not that good. It doesn't have that type of movie speed.
You can wait to Disney Plus. I mean, we're not being paid by Disney, so obviously nobody's going to watch this. And
we're getting paid $3 out of $5.
We're getting paid three
60%
nickels to give our opinions.
All right. Well, this movie review has gone exactly the way I thought it was going to be. You think it was awesome. You think it sucked.
What?
I thought it was okay. You thought it's
stupid.
I
didn't say it sucked. I just said it felt unnecessary.
Folks,
it could have been a season of Mandalorian. I didn't give it a D. I gave it a C.
Thanks for watching.
On the scale of 70%, it was an app. You could go without watching it.
Chicago math. A 2 is a B. A 1 is an A. Please subscribe. Click the little bell. Blah, blah, blah. Thanks for watching. Go watch some Mandalorian. And
watch the Gina Carano Ronda Rousey fight again.
He-Man next.
It'll only take you 30 seconds.